Same. You ever just look in the mirror and wonder, well, that's pretty good. But you ever just wonder, you ever just look in the mirror and wonder why you didn't get life-changing results in the last 24 hours? All right. Hey, we're doing a mile a day. It's a little crooked, but treadmill's going. I have this artificial sun behind me. It's a colder, cloudy day. I just got done running 2 miles. My fat burners are still kicking. I'm gonna bump up the incline to 1.5. And speed, let's go right to 3. Because I haven't eaten anything aside from a little bit of broccoli for breakfast. Broccoli and spicy salsa, baby. I got a great workout planned for later today. Let's see, I did, woke up at 3. I ran 2.7 miles. We did a little mini 20-minute circuit in the gym just to kind of warm up. And then we ran, we were going for a 5K, 3 miles, something like that. We were running short on time. So we ran 2.7 miles, almost 3 miles. It was 2.75 when I stopped looking at the phone. I signed up for a 5K race this weekend. It's like a support the police, all the money, whatever, something like that. But that's the theme. I don't know really what they do with the money. I'm assuming that's what it is. It's very popular in our city. Support the police, blue stripe, that kind of thing. So I'm all for it. But we got a bunch of people from this domicile here at the gym, the family. We got a bunch of people that are gonna go out and run it. So I gotta get on my game. I gotta get a little healthier. What did I do? Bench a little bit too much the last 2 days ago, and then yesterday. 2 days ago was bench day, right? And then yesterday, you get peer pressured into doing it again just for like a couple sets, but they're like, oh, you gotta max out, let's show them what you can do. And you're like, oh yeah. I'll definitely be maxing out, showing you what I can do. I'm gonna make it look easy too. Whereas if I was by myself, I'd be struggling. But because of the peer pressure, you're like, oof, 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 killing it, right? Probably doing more than what you're really capable of. Yeah, I gotta get that going. Because you could have like a crazy stomach. Like my stomach could just be bloated from a big meal, not ripped up and shredded. But if you have like the obliques, I don't know, there's certain accent muscles. Like that shoulder that I've been working on, the width of the shoulder, the cap. It's kind of where the bicep and the tricep connect. That very point, that accent, see like right where I'm trying to, can't do it, and right where it kind of connects in right there. Accentuate that part of the muscle, that part of the shoulder, and the whole front and back of the arm look bigger. So there's certain accent muscles like the serratus, because you got to work the back muscles, but you also got to work the twist muscles, and you got to work the oblique muscles when you, right? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at 0.2 already. That's about 0.25 would be one lap around of a track, high school track here in America. But we're gonna do a mile a day. And I ran 3 miles this morning. I just got back, drove all the way back from a destination where I always run a 2-mile loop. It's exactly 2 miles, which is kind of nice. It's raining out there. It's cold and rainy, spitting, but I don't normally get active. I don't normally get positive. I don't normally do stuff when the clouds are out, when the rain is out, but it's time to overcome that. It's easy to be motivated when it's sunny and hot and warm. I love it when it's super hot. You're active, you can get in the pool and you're active, and they're like, let's go barbecue, and it's like, gotta love it. This artificial sun behind me, you'll see it in the future. I've got big plans for something like that. I'm gonna create like a whole room. I'm gonna create walls of it next to me right here. And it's gonna be like Dr. Octopus's sun, okay? His artificial sun, his fusion reactor, I'm gonna have it right here. It's gonna either burn me or bake me. But it's so close. I don't know if you can see the metal rack that it's on. It's so close to me that if my heel goes a little too far back, the rack tips over toward me, and so does the heat, and it gets me right in the back. Not a protective cage in the front, but it would probably leave a burn. Anyway, a mile a day, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 0.25 on the treadmill. Let's go a little quicker. We're on 2 incline, 2 incline, and 3.3 speed. 3 is my favorite number currently. But a mile a day. The reason we're doing this is because I was out there running my 4th or 5th mile one day, and I thought, I want more than this, than the 5th. I was running my 4th mile, right? And I was like, I'm running 4 miles. How do I get more after this? And the easiest answer, you know what it was? More. Do more. Do it better. That's all just more to me. Where you lift more weights, right? You're not doing more sets. There's a certain limit to it, but you do it better. You do a better range of motion. You eat healthier. There's more. So if someone's not working out at all right now, what do they do? What can they do to get in shape? It's a mile a day. That was the thing. A mile, 1 mile, walking, running, whatever it is, on top of your current workout plan, how to get better results, more results. Throw in 1 more mile a day, walking. There's a lot of literature when it comes to stress relief and cortisol release, getting rid of that muscle killing hormone in the body, cortisol. Walking is one of the single best ways of getting rid of it, which I'd rather run. But do 1 mile a day on top of your existing workout plan extra. So if you're a beginner and you're doing nothing and you start doing 1 mile a day, it's understandable that you would get results up to a certain point. And if you're you work out twice a day, you're a beast. You're hitting PRs and all that, but you want more. Throw in 1 mile a day. It doesn't matter if you're walking or you're running. Do what you can, do what you feel, but do it consistently. You're gonna get results because you're doing more. Does that make sense? So that's what this mile a day is for. I already ran 4 or 5 miles today, but we're doing this mile on a slight incline with this heater behind me. I'll talk more about that soon. It's because we want more results. We're motivated. It's time to really push. Summer's coming, and spring is almost here, and I'm eager to get this mile done so I can eat. I'm eager for the day when there's a ton of comments and I'm responding to y'all and I can just go for miles and miles because you're keeping me entertained here. That's the goal. And the way I speak to this when there's clearly no one here is for future reference. Because, how YouTubers work, when you're a hyper celebrity someday in the way future, people end up going back to your first videos. And then so they'll eventually get views. But more valuable than views is the memories. We're gonna remember when my stomach looked the way that it does now. We're gonna remember when my chest looked the way that it does now. And nothing's gonna stay the same except the work. That's not going anywhere. The motivation, that's not going anywhere. We're only getting better. And it's about time we start documenting it. What's new for me recently is these damn runs. Running, not the runs, but running, walking, putting in miles. That's my weakness. I do not do that shit. But I'm thinking of video series about running. There was a religious thing that I came up with on my run just now. I always write it all down. Actually, honestly, I film myself. You see it in some of my shorts, on the videos, the YouTube shorts. I do like those. And I've been filming short videos like that since I only had a little GoPro. And I was sitting at a bus stop. I have those videos. But I've been doing this for a long time, those short videos. And one thing I never mastered, and I figured I just got to get my money right. Look, la. Kanye. I'll pay someone to follow me around, develop the videos. I just have to get the money to that point. I have to get the creativity to that point. I have to get my body to that point where I feel it's worthy of displaying. I'm not really there mentally, whether or not it is or it isn't. But I need to get my routine down, my consistency of my workouts down. And then, while not changing myself, add someone in that can now produce that finished YouTube video stuff. Because I got advice. I got talking videos where I'm telling you some advice. Your favorite fitness YouTuber is going to tell you the opposite. And that's so valuable. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. Some people are operating on old knowledge from the 90s. Most people. Most fitness people you ever watch, especially if they're over 20, 30 years old, we grew up in the 90s, but they learned their fitness and then they stop learning. They're so romanticized to their ideas, they're so latched on that as soon as you find something else that works better, they don't put that new principle in its place. Because you think when you learn something, you have to hold on to it. It's fluid, baby, it's fluid. You find a better way, that's the new way. There's some principles that just don't seem to change very much. The core of that principle doesn't change. There's certain, but it's the way you go about these principles. See if those principles don't change, the core principles. Lifting heavier, letting it recover, breaking down the body, letting your muscles super compensate, and then progressive overload, lifting heavier the next time, right? Build it, following a program, following a progression. Progressive overload, you're tearing down the muscle. Your body, if you're healing and eating properly, has the nutrients to build back stronger and more ready for that next time you attack the body with weight. These core principles probably won't change. But the way you go about it, the type of reps and sets and exercises and quickest way to get it done, and these things change. As people with new ideas like me, we say wrong things. We'll say different theories. We're the ones moving the needle. Everyone else is just like, yep, this is the answer. And it goes, no, some of us got new, better answers. Some of us have answers that work, boy, you know, when you plug it into the equation, you get the right answer in more, more situations, more people with different body types. That's enough on that. There's people that, you know, a study comes out, caffeine's bad for you. Study comes out, caffeine's good for you. Study comes out, wine is bad for you. Study comes out, a glass of wine, 2 glasses of wine a week is really good for you. One thing, see, don't ever grab on too tightly to an idea, regardless of the field, mathematics, fitness, all that. Don't grab on too tightly. Because these things, they go with the waves. And if you put your foot down on, and if you speak out publicly about it, and I'm championing this idea, what happens when that idea changes? Most humans have too much pride to go, all right, let's do the new one. I'm all for that, let's change. No, they dig their feet down even deeper and they say, no, you can't, because of this and because of that. People don't just flow with ideas. People identify with their ideas. Should not be doing that. That's the opposite of learning. I gotta turn off the heater that's in the background. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at, coming up on 900 calories. 900 calories. Got a little side ache like I do. Remember, I did just run 2+ miles. And this morning I ran 3 miles. And this is, so that's 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th mile. I'm only gonna walk this 1 mile. I haven't eaten anything except a big ass bowl of broccoli. There's these bags I found at Walmart. Turn off the heater here real quick. It's kind of a colder day. I don't have enough sun to go around my voluminous body. If it was on all sides of me, it'd be like a hug. Just a warm hug. Someday, I want a lizard lamp above me. I want a lizard lamp. Ooh, fire. What was I saying? Oh, the bags of vegetables. The one I'm thinking of is what I had this morning of the broccoli. It's just a bag, but it's ready to be microwaved. So you poke a hole, 1 or 2 holes in the bag to let some air pressure out. You throw the bag in the microwave. There's just a bunch of chopped up vegetables. They got a bunch of different kinds. Dude, it's like $2. And it's like a huge bowl of broccoli. And then I pour some spicy or mild, not mild, but medium. Somewhere in there, medium to spicy, somewhere in between. Find a good salsa you like. You can pour as much salsa on the top as you want. Flavor is gonna be amazing. I mean, it's just broccoli. Normally I melt butter or something like that, or salt, whatever, because you don't wanna just eat the broccoli by itself. But you gotta count for the 100 or 150 milligram calories of butter, and the salt's not that good for you. Salsa, it's got literally no calories, and it tastes amazing. Looks pretty. the broccoli will be hot because you just steamed it in the bag in the microwave. And it comes out better than when I steam it in the pot with water. So we pour it in the bowl, throw a ton of salsa on top. The broccoli's too hot. The cold salsa that you pulled out of the fridge is colder. Let's lower this elevation down to flat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 0.85, almost done with this mile. Mile a day, remember, do more, you get more. That's what this is. Man, you know what will get you far is something you do every single day, good or bad. And by get you far, I mean in the good way or in the bad way. I know a lot of people that have bad habits, they do it every single day. Man, you are so consistent. I'm impressed. The consistency that you have with your bad habits, damn. Hard to undo that unless you stop. Some bad habits, man, stop. Just can't be having Starbucks every day. You can't be putting creamer in your coffee every day. It doesn't matter if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. Things that you do regularly, very concerning. You got to audit those all the time. Just to be sure, this is good for me, right? Because no one thing's gonna make you bust. No one thing is gonna bust or break your fitness plan. But these people putting in whatever it is, it don't matter if it's 5 calories bad, diet, soda, 0 calories, all that stuff. These things have effects on you, and to do them so consistently. It's like, wow, you work out once or twice a week, but all these bad things you do every single day, wow, you are so committed, but to all the wrong things. Wow, you are so committed, but to destroying that which you say you want, and I know you desperately want, to feel better, to look in the mirror and like the way you feel and look with no one around, no judgments. But when you look in the mirror, you like the way that you look, you like the way that you feel, you know that you're getting somewhere. That's what humans need. We need the feeling that on this journey, it ain't all for nothing. We're getting somewhere. I'm working towards something. Every day I wake up and maybe I'd rather have a muscle soreness because I work my arms than waking up and being like, my joints hurt. It's because I never, you gotta apply pressure to your body so that in a safe environment, your body is used to the pressure. That's what it's all about. So that when you go into the real world, there will be pressure. You won't break like a pipe, like a diamond. You've been building this. You've been building this. You went through the ups and the downs, and you were consistent on your principles, on what you knew that you had to do. Boom, that's a mile. Easy as that. Anyone can do it. A mile a day. I missed one day. But that wasn't really the initial intention, is not to do it every single day. I think maybe a Sunday I'll miss. It's not that. It's a workout. It's not that high pressure. It's not all that. But the things that gotta work on it.